The Jungle, your favorite weekly sports show.
Your favorite.
We got AG in the building. We got Naturel in the building.
You know.
And this is D Strange. We want to get right into it. The Houston Texans, I don't know what they're doing, what they're trying to do, what they're trying to prove. The management, I don't know.
They're trying to get it.
Maybe somebody here can make sense out of it. Naturel, what do you think about the Houston Texans?
Okay, so let's break down their first move, right? They traded Clowney to Seattle Seahawks. They got back a 3rd round pick, a garbage pail, and basically some hot Cheetos. They're gonna have to pay him that $100 million contract that he wants, right? For Seattle, looks great. You didn't give up much, a 3rd round pick. If you give it up a 3rd round pick for a high impact player like Clowney is for your defense, multiple time Pro Bowler, I think it's definitely worth that gamble, only a 3rd round pick. As far as Houston's concerned, you're giving away that top notch Pro Bowl player off of your defense. And you got championship aspirations this year. So a little tight, a little funny. You want to give out a high impact player like that when you're trying to win. But overall for Seattle, I think it's a good move.
AG, how do we look at this deal for the Houston Texans?
From the Texans standpoint, I'm not really understanding this move, the Seattle move. I mean, they kind of dropped the ball with this. The 3rd round pick, it should have been a fluffer. It should have been say, hey, can you guys do this now? You know, I'll give you this 3rd round pick on top of it, and then hung up the phone and said no takebacks. You know what I mean? The Seattle Seahawks D-line is going to be insane.
Monster.
I mean, it's going to be insane now. Russell Wilson on the other side tends to carry the offense, but they've been, investing in their offensive line. They got a couple nice running backs. So, Seattle's definitely going to come out and make some noise. But from the Houston standpoint, I just don't get it. What kind of message are you sending when you draft somebody number 1 overall, is supposed to be a generational defensive player, makes 3 consecutive Pro Bowls, you don't want to pay him? So that's from my standpoint, the Texans on this move, they dropped the ball. It's
very bad. I mean, looking at the situation, I think that was a terrible, terrible deal with Seattle. But I want to get to an even more terrible deal, which is the Miami deal with Tunsil. I think that was egregious, terrible. You gave up 2 number 1 draft picks and a 2nd for a left tackle. We're not even going to talk about Kenny Stills. For a left tackle, I haven't seen this. I've never seen such a price to pay. For a left tackle, you're going to give up 2 number 1 draft picks? I think that's foolish. I don't know what the GM is doing. You could have drafted a left tackle or moved up to get a good left tackle. What do you think?
Not only that, right? Let's add to the fact that after this, they have a 1-year extension they can give him as a team. But after that, he's a free agent. Like, that's somebody that should be with your team forever. You give up that much, that's somebody who should retire. You should be putting his jersey up with the rafters when he's done. Because he should be that good number 1, and he should be with you that long number 2. So, you're giving up so much for Houston. You look so damn thirsty. Why are you you thirsty? Damn! Y'all thirsty for this. Don't slip up and go like 8-8 in your thirsty ass season, Houston.
I mean, AG, can you explain that trade? I mean, maybe
here's the thing. I disagree with the both of you. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you why real quick.
I'm listening.
All right, I don't think that they gave up too much capital for a franchise left tackle. Just because you don't know if a 1st round pick's gonna work out for a left tackle, so you're hoping that it's gonna be. Now this guy's just a franchise cornerstone on a terrible team, right? So Miami's dumb for just letting him go, because now you just let go probably one of the only good reasons that you have anybody there. But this is where I think that they messed up. They messed up when they didn't get a 1st round pick from Seattle, that they can say, okay, well, I'm gonna take this 1st round pick that I got from Seattle and I'm gonna send this right to Miami. So it's essentially like I gave up a 1st round pick for a left tackle, because they gave up 2. The big thing is that they're not gonna not pay him. You didn't give up 2 1st round picks to not essentially pay him 2 seasons from now.
But don't teams immediately, when they make that trade, have a deal in place?
Well, the thing is that, like Rel was saying, they got 2 seasons left of him, right? They got the 4th year of the deal and they got the 5th year option. The guy was supposed to be a top 5 pick. People were talking about him going 1 or 2 until that gas mask of him smoking the weed. You know,
passed on him. I know.
No, well, cause right, and it just. And it was going up, going up, going up. And remember, he started sliding. But before that, everybody was talking about, should we take Tunsil 1 or 2? So my thing is that the fact that he's actually panning out, the fact that he's still on the right side of 25, okay, and you have him under contract, I don't think the compensation was that crazy. I think it was a lot. I think that the Seattle deal just really got you bad. The Seattle deal, if you just would have got a first round pick, okay, which basically you're saying, Jadeveon Clowney, can you be half of Khalil Mack? You know, can you do half of that? You would have had to give it over there. Everybody would have been like, wow, the Texans are like really willing and dealing. But because of that, now this deal looks terrible.
You know what? If Deshaun Watson gets injured this year because he gets lit up, that was a terrible deal. I mean, he better
try to protect him. He gonna look good.
I hope Deshaun Watson can stay upright this year.
Well, they're investing. They're definitely investing. They took a first round tackle this year. I think they're going to slide him to right tackle. You got Tunsil. They drafted another guy at guard. Like, you know, they're definitely invested in this line, and I guess they're invested in Watson.
They are, but like I said, this has to be for, you know, you got to win your division. You gotta go far in the playoffs. You can't not make the playoffs. You can't go like 8-8, 7-9.
It's wide open now with the Luck retirement.
Which is, some people are still not giving Houston, saying Houston is going to get it. So we're going to check it out. Yo, get in the comments. Let us know how you feel about the Houston Texans move. You feel they extra thirsty like we do? Or do you think, hey, you know what, these are some good moves. They're going to turn into something. Let us know in the comments. Jungle.